In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this wiper card. This is a really fun interactive card. When you open it, a little something, in this case a balloon, pops up. But in this case, I have a balloon blocking it, so it doesn't pop up very well, but I'm going to make a new card here to show you, and I'm going to fix it, but this balloon pops up. You could have a saying or some cute little animal or some fun thing pop up in your card. So I'm going to show you the mechanics of this card, and we'll decorate this card and I'll show you how it goes together. So I'm going to put this card up over here while I show you the dimensions of this card. It's two main pieces. The first one is 8.5 by 4.25. And then you're going to score it at 5.5 and 7. And if you want to, you can layer some designer series paper or some decorative paper here that will be 1.25 by 4. And then you're going to have this second piece here. This is also going to be 8.5 inches long. They're both 8.5 inches long, but it's only going to be 2 inches tall. And you're going to score it at 1.5 and 3. Okay, so if you want to, you can take a screenshot of that so you have the dimensions. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. So I've got this cut out of one of my favorite colors, Coastal Cabana. So I'm just going to fold. Actually, I'm not going to fold yet. I'm going to stamp first. So I'm going to stamp these lovely stars that are in the stamp set. I am using the So Much Happy bundle. So you've got the So Much Happy, and let me grab the dies. The happy dies. I love these dies so much. They're so much fun. You've got the happy, the balloons, the star, and the little stars, and then this little thing for the balloon, as well as the banner and these little stitching. My favorite one is the cloud one. I'm going to show you that one. So that's the bundle. So I'm going to start with the star, and I'm going to use some Coastal Cabana. I've got it inked up dark and light. I'm going to use the light. And I'm just going to randomly stamp some stars across here. Let's see, this way. We'll do one this way. Just to kind of add some interest, create some kind of a background for this card. So on this part, I'm gonna only do it on these two panels over here. So do this panel. And if you want, and you're thinking ahead, you can stamp before you score, so you're not having the score line break up your stamping like so. That would be a smart thing to do. All right, so we've got our star stamped. So now I'm gonna fold these, and you can use a bone folder. Actually, this one goes this way, and we'll use the bone folder. And this one goes the other way. And then we're just gonna set that aside. We're gonna start with this piece right here. And actually I'm going to set it aside and bring in a piece of Whisper White, and this is 4 by 5.25. And I've got a little cloud template that I've cut out. Let me find that. It's buried somewhere over here under all my goodies. Here we go. And you can see it's been used, it's well loved. And I'm going to use it across my page here. It looks like it's not quite long enough. So let me see, where's my other well-loved one? Let's see if that one's long enough. That one's better. We'll use this one. And I'm going to create a little a little cloud in the sky here. So I've got my Coastal Cabana ink again, and I've got a makeup brush or a blender brush. So this is the die that I used from the Happy Dies, this cloud right here. And I just cut it out of some scrap cardstock and created my own little template. I'm just gonna grab some ink and I'm gonna kind of start off, and then I'm just gonna lightly brush some ink on up here. It's gonna create this really lovely soft line of clouds. It's just really nice. Right there. Doesn't that look nice? Love it. All right, so that's our background right there. I stuck my hand in the ink. Little wipe. All right, so now I'm going to stamp some of the balloon strings right here, like I have on the card right here for these balloons. So I'm gonna do that in Coastal Cabana too, as well. So I think I have one over here, maybe one, turn it this way, over here. Got one down here, one up here, and then we'll do one over here. And I'm gonna leave this open for the other balloon to slide, because I think that was my problem on this card right here. So I'm just gonna leave that open. All right, now I can adhere this down to my card base. So I'll use some Stampin' Seal. Really nice, smooth, sticky adhesive. Perfect for adhering my cardstock down. Scoot this over. There we go. All right, now I can put down my banners. So I've got banners cut out from the dies in Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, and Coastal Cabana. So I'm gonna lay down some Coastal Cabana first. So I'm just gonna grab some liquid glue, and I'm going to just add some little dots of glue on here. And this is a matte kind of glue that doesn't get that messy, because I'm kind of a messy gluer. So I like to use this glue so it doesn't show up when I'm done adhering it. And I'm just gonna put it starting at this edge over here and just attach it. It's probably a little bit too high. We'll scoot it down a little bit there. Attach it like this. Okay, and we'll trim off any excess edges later. And then we'll do the Granny Apple Green. And then we'll add this on, and then we'll do the Gorgeous Grape banner. So we'll just add this to the top here. And then we'll do the Gorgeous Grape. Dot, dot, dot. And these banners are cute. Really cute to add some fun banners at the top. And let's see, how should we add this one? We'll just kind of go like this. had this one going off the top here. There we go. So we've got our fun banners on here. And then I'm just gonna trim any excess that's coming off the card over here on the edge. Put our glue away. And then we'll just trim these extra off here. And we'll trim this one off over here like this. All right, so we've got our background ready. So now we're ready to add the front piece. Try to throw those sticky pieces away. All right, so now for the front piece, you're gonna wanna use a really strong adhesive. So I recommend the Stampin' Seal Plus. That's gonna be the best. So you're gonna add some adhesive to this front panel only. So I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3 strips. And you're just gonna line it up with the bottom edge and the side edge there. So bottom and side, right there. And then you're just gonna lay it flat. And then if any edge is sticking off here, we can trim that off. But then we're gonna add some adhesive to this panel here. So I'll do 1, 2, 3 again. Oh, let's line this up. 1, where are we? There we are. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm gonna just add this down. Okay, and we should be able to fold this over, nice. And then any excess here, we have a little excess, and I'm just gonna trim that off. Make it look somewhat neat. All right, so this is the base of our card. So we'll get to the inner workings, but we'll go ahead and decorate it first. I like doing the decoration. So I've got this white piece here that's gonna go right here. And I've got Happy that I've cut out from the die. So here's what the die looks like. And it cuts out Happy and it leaves the top and the bottom piece attached like so. So I've already cut off the bottom on this piece, and so I'm just gonna show you how I cut off the top. Pretty simple, you just come along the top and you just cut away. And then the P, you kind of round it a little bit, cut. And then round, cut. A, and then the H. And so I've done that in all 3 colors. So I have a lot of letters here to choose from. Coastal Cabana. So I did a green H, Coastal Cabana A, got a P, and then a P, and then a Y. And I can use these letters for other cards or projects. So I'll just put them inside my case right here. Keep extras inside the case is always a good idea. And then I made a little template here with the star dies right here that I could use on cards too. So that's just another little tip right there. Okay, so I'm gonna glue those on. And then I'm also gonna stamp a birthday over here. So I'm gonna do that really quick. So here's birthday, gorgeous grape. So I'm gonna stamp that right there. All right. So now I'm going to adhere those on with my liquid glue again. I'm gonna go backwards since I already stamped the birthday, so I can just measure back from it. So there's the Y. We'll add some to the P. So it's really fun to have these letters as part of the dies too. And there's all kinds of sayings that go with the dies, not just birthday, but there's happy graduation. I'm so very happy to know you, or to have you in my life, or to celebrate you. So really fun. And there's the stamp happy, of course, too. And if you check out my other videos, I've done 4 other videos on cards, that use this bundle. So you can check those out and see all the other ways that I've used this bundle and these dies. Lots of fun, different things that you can do. So there's the Y, here's the P. And then the next one. Then the A, and then the H. All right, so we've decorated the front. Okay, now we're gonna get to the balloons, and then we'll get to the best part, doing the wiper. So again, we'll use some Stampin' Seal to adhere this on the front. We'll just kind of line this up here. Kind of measure that out. And this one measures 5 by 1.5. Just so you know, that's 5 by 1.5. And then I've already stamped and cut out all these different colors of balloons. So I've got all the balloons cut out. So I'm just gonna add some balloons. So I've got this purple balloon over here. And oopsie, that one's too low. So let's go with the green balloon up here. Got to make sure when you're stamping your balloons aren't too low. Mine are too low. Okay, and then we've got this blue one. Let's flatten this all the way over here. And then we'll do this purple one. Hopefully this is out of the way. Really, I'm not gonna add that yet. I'm gonna wait this time. I'm gonna keep these over here in the corner, and I'm gonna wait. Okay, so now the mechanics of the wiper part. So I'm gonna put this like this so you can kind of see over here that there's a piece of cardstock and this window sheet that are inside here. So I've got the piece of cardstock. It's 1 by 2. And I'm just gonna grab a pen or a pencil or whatever, and I'm going to mark at the 1 inch mark. So I'm gonna measure it here, and I'm just gonna put a notch at 1 inch. And then I'm going to go from the corner to 1 inch, and I'm gonna score it with my bone folder. Score it really well. I'm just gonna fold that over. All right, and I'm gonna set that aside. And then I've got a window sheet, and this measures 1/2 inch by 1 3/4. I'm just gonna remove the plastic. This is the old style window sheets that we used to have. The new style works too. I prefer the old style for this because it's kind of thicker, kind of like it. So I've got my little piece of balloon string here too that I'll bring over. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to put some adhesive on here, and we're gonna stick it down inside the card. So let me double check and make sure I'm getting this right. So this piece is gonna get adhesive. So I'm gonna do, which adhesive should I do? I'm gonna do a glue dot. Glue dots are pretty strong. You want a strong adhesive for sure. So if you have a big glue dot would be great. But a mini glue dot should work well too. Okay, so mini glue dot. So I'm gonna line this up. Let me just make sure. Sorry if my head's in the way. So I've got my folded edge here, and then I've got this short edge right here. So I'm gonna line this short edge right here into this crease right here. So this short edge is going into this crease, and this triangle is going to be attached to this piece right here. So I'm going in like this, and the point is going to point up. So I'm just sticking this down like this. Shebang. Okay? So we're like this. Can you see that? Okay. Hope you got that. Send me an email if you have questions. Elaine@elainescreations.net. Okay? But this video is the best way I can explain it. So the short edge is going to be in this crease, and the long edge is going to be in the middle with the point pointing up. And then the triangle is going to be glued to this piece right here. Okay? Next, we're going to need those glue dots again. We're going to get another glue dot, and we're going to put it on the end here. And this might take a little bit of experimentation, because you can place it anywhere on this piece that you want. You can place it up, you can place it down, you can place it in, you can place it out. So you're gonna kind of wanna see where the balloon is. The balloon you can place up, down. So you're gonna kind of see where you want it popping up on here. So I'm just gonna open this. We're just gonna say the balloon's gonna go about over here. That would be good, right? Hopefully it won't. Yeah, the other balloon's not gonna get in the way. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this open. Okay, it's good to plan this out. Okay, so I used that for that. So if I did that and that, does that work? Or should I do this and this? What do you think? I think the two stripes next to each other is no. Maybe that and that. No, I think I like this. I like this. No, I think I have to go with the stripes. No, I think I have to go with the purple. Okay, so we're going with the purple. I'm not going to put it on yet, though, just in case. Purple. Okay, so now I'm going to trim this little piece here, because I think it's a little bit too long on both sides. And I'll add some liquid glue to this to glue it on there. Just glue it right onto the window sheet. See if this is still too long. Put that on there. Want the loopy to be seen. Get the loop. Oh, that's a good place for the loop. Okay, so now the test. We're gonna put this on there. I probably should have put this towards the bottom. Yeah, so the dimensional needs to go towards the bottom. So let's see if I can get this up and keep its stickiness. And then that will help with the placement of our balloon. Nope, that's okay, we'll get a new one. If I can find them, they're buried. Everything's buried on my table. All right, so here, we're gonna put this down lower. And then we'll place that on here. Uh-oh. Still not low enough. I stuck to the thing. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, it's sticking out. So there are a couple things that you just need to test and adjust, and this is sticking out too. But the mechanics of it look nice. Okay, so we're gonna move it down a little bit And why is that sticking out there? Huh? We're gonna trim that a little bit. So how do I trim that? Trim it this way? So come in here and we'll trim the bottom off this a little bit so that can't be seen. There we go. That fixes that. Now I can see the point too. So what do I do about that? Should I trim that too? Sure. We'll trim the point off too. Okay, that's better. Now we need to move the balloon down a bit. So I mentioned there's some adjustments that you're gonna have to do. So this is what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna try to twist the glue dot off a little bit. And then you need to just add another glue dot. You can, I was able to get it off. So I'm gonna move this down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, now it's hidden. There we go. So now let's see if it pops up. Uh-oh, it's popping up way too close to that other balloon. Okay, but it's hidden. Okay. And the sticker's showing. Okay, so a couple things we gotta work on here. So first of all, this needs to, okay, so everything is just coming off. We're going to adjust that. And this piece is going to stay down like that. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. So this glue dot, it's kind of losing its stick a little bit, but this, I think I'm gonna move down because the stickiness, or I'm gonna cut the dimensional off. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna trim part of it off so it's not sticking to anything it shouldn't be. Bear with me here. We're gonna get this right. You guys are gonna learn with me. Gonna figure this out with me. Okay, we're gonna stuff this down here. Okay, so that's better. Now nothing sticky. Okay, we're gonna get another glue dot because this one has probably lost its adhesiveness. So I'm just gonna pull that off, or we're gonna put another one on there. And grab another glue dot. Now we're gonna get this in the right place. We're gonna have to figure that out. Okay, where should this glue dot go? I'm just gonna put it here. Okay, this time I'm gonna fold it this way to see where I put it when hide it when it's covered. Sorry if you can't see. Okay, so there it's hidden. And I'm gonna move it down. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Hopefully it pops up where I want it to pop up. I want it to pop up like right there. Let's see if it works. Not bad. It's kind of tilted. Can we adjust that? I think we can. Yeah, I like it. Oh, but now it's showing again. Tuck that under. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Have to figure out why it's not hiding. Is this piece moving? This piece is moving. Okay. So more fun things to figure out. We're just gonna go ahead and put this balloon down. So hopefully this isn't in the way. It is in the way. Of course it's in the way. Look at that. Okay. So We're gonna figure this out. So it's gonna, yep, the balloon's always gonna be in the way there too. So how do we do it so it's not in the way? Because it's always hitting over there. Not sure. Maybe if it's lower, like down here. Let's try doing it lower. So let me grab a palette knife. Palette knives are great little tools to have around because they can take adhesives up really nicely. So that's good. And then you can use an adhesive eraser too. Okay, and so now I'm gonna get a new dimensional for this one. And I'm gonna put it a lot lower. So hopefully it won't catch. Let's put it down here. Please don't catch, please. It still catches. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I think, do I have it? I think I have it. Okay, there we go, kiddos. Here's our wiper card. Okay, and I've seen really cute ones with the whale suite where the whale comes and pops up. You have the whale going, or with some of the animal sets where you could have the animal come popping up. So you gotta hide it underneath there. So, oh, and now it's hitting again. So still some adjustments to make, some things to figure out. So don't do balloons because balloons are going to hit each other. Or don't have anything in your background over in this area like I do. Oh man. So obviously I'm still gonna have to work on this a little bit. How did I do it before where it wasn't hitting? It still wants to hit. So I will still work on that. We'll figure it out. We'll get this balloon not to hit. But I hope that showed you the mechanics of the wiper card. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Here's my website and email. If you go to my website and use this hostess code and place a $50 order, I am offering bonus bonus days $5 coupon codes this month of August. So it's like doubling your bonus codes that you earned. And if you place the $50 order, I will send you a $5 bonus code to use on your next order. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video, and hopefully I will make something that works better than this. This does work. Just don't put a balloon there and it'll work. Darn balloon. There we go. There we go. There we go. I got it now. Yay! Do this forever. All right, thanks guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.